The best way to get revenge on a man who did you dirty is not to give another man easy access to you. Now, I completely understand that there is pee in the dating pool. I get it. And I get when women just get tired and just be like, oh, for goodness sake, like, this is too much. Like, I'm a good woman and I just want a good man and I give up. I get it. But giving up is not spoiling your market, baby. That's giving up on yourself. I thought you was giving up on these men. If you need to take a break from men, absolutely take a break from men. I think it's beneficial for every woman to have a long period in her life where she is not only abstinent, but she is alone. So it breaks my heart when girls are like, F it, we're just on YOLO too. Because what does that mean? Does that mean you're sleeping around? Because the only person you're hurting is yourself. That man does not care. And not only does that man not care, he doesn't respect you. And not only does that man not respect you, the other men that you're sleeping with are not respecting you. And not only do they not respect you, when you finally get tired of whatever it is you're doing in this I don't care phase of your life, the same men are going to judge you. And other men that you have never met before are going to hear about you because you are going to have built up a reputation and they are going to judge you. So what happens is, out of some dysfunctional sense of vengeance, women are allowing today's short-term enjoyment to ruin their long-term enjoyment. If you are angry at men, take a break from them. Like, that's fine. Step into your own femininity. Get fly. It's very therapeutic. I can attest. Like, make some money. Like, travel the world. Make cool memories with your friends. Do not sleep around. That serves no benefit and no purpose to your life. And I don't want you to think I'm judging you. I'm really not. Like, I get how you can get there. What I don't want you to do is make an error that follows you for the rest of your life. Because unfortunately, virtue is very high on men's list of priorities when they finally are, after all messing up the whole scene, scattering the place. They now want to come and put virtue high on their list of things when they're looking for a partner, a wife. And you will have counted yourself out of the game if they know about your reputation just from that time of not being happy with men. Now, don't get it twisted. Men are not as smart as they think. A lot of men who are screaming virtue are with women who... But anyway, shout out to those women though. Real G's. Anyway, like I always say, there's always an exception to the rule for best results.
This is literally the best revenge against someone who hurt you. You can apply this with someone who has betrayed you, hurt you, or even with a narcissist. And the revenge is not about you trying to communicate, have a discussion with them, or even trying to prove your worth. Because honestly, that is the first mistake they want you to make, to exhaust yourself in trying to prove your point and or prove that you are worthy of the apology or the explanation or something like that. And you are just going to make a fool of yourself. Remember that if someone really wants to apologize or listen, they will listen and have an open discussion with you. That is also a sign of maturity. People who are toxic, they won't do that. So the best revenge against these people is to sort out your feelings, and you need to do your inner work. Why? Because when you're really good and you don't pretend you don't care, when you find your inner peace, the resolution within yourself of what happened between you two, then whether they are or not in your life, or whether they have a discussion with you, or whether they try to trigger you, you won't be triggered. You will actually be so detached and so happy within yourself that that is what's going to piss them off even more. But that is when you're going to truly and spiritually master the law of detachment. Let me know if this resonates in the comments.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we are talking about the best way to get a revenge on a man who did you dirty. Okay, so you heard it right, guys. So I just had to put the videos together, which are just from watching, so that you'd learn. And now I'm just here also to share my true sense, like what I think about this topic. Okay, so I know a lot of people are affected. So how can you handle a man who did you dirty, or you've been betrayed, hate, left wondering how to get back at someone who wronged you? Okay, but before we go down the rabbit hole of the revenge, let's talk about the most powerful way to truly revenge. Okay, a man will all know that gut feeling that he's after you've been wronged. The temptation to get even, whether he cheated, ghosted, or simply disrespected you. That desire to make him feel the same pain is real. But there's the thing, reacting emotionally is often exactly what he expects. Men who do you dirty thrive off seeing you hurt, anger, angry, and broken. That's why the best revenge is showing them that they did not break you, not even close. The first and foremost important step is to go silent. No text, no phone calls, no posting messages on social medias, nothing. Men expect a reaction when they hurt someone, but staying silent, you take control. You become a mystery. Trust me, he will wonder why you're not chasing after him, why you're not falling apart. That silence is power. It shows strength and makes him question everything. Now, while you're silent, don't just sit down waiting. It's time to level up. Focus on your career, your hobbies, your fitness, anything that makes you feel empowered and confident. Take up that new hobby you have always wanted to try. When a man sees you're thriving without him, it eats away him. There is nothing more satisfying than making him realize that you were always better off. And now you're happier, healthier, and glowing without his, where social media can work in your favor, but in a very strategic way. When you do decide to post, keep it classy. Show your best moments, whether it's traveling, hanging around with friends, or celebrating a win at work. This is not about showing off or making him jealousy in a petty way. It's about that your life is thriving without him in it. Men are visual creatures, and when he sees that you're glowing, looking amazing, and enjoying life, he will regret ever messing with you. The next form of revenge is upgrading your standards. After being hurt, it's easy to settle or go back to the same type of a man, but the real power comes in the leveling up. Surround yourself with people who respect you and make it clear that you won't tolerate anything less. When he sees that you are now attracting better men, men will treat you with respect and care he never gave you. You want it. You've shown him that his betrayal was the best thing that could ever happen because it leads you to better life. Finally, the most powerful form of revenge is moving on with grace. At the end of the day, revenge that's rooted in pettiness or anger only drags you down. True revenge is healing, glowing, and moving forward. When you can look back and realize that his actions didn't destroy you, but instead it pushed you become a stronger person, the wiser vision of yourself, you've already won. So let's go of the bitterness. Step into a new chapter. Let him live with the fact that he lost a queen. In the end, the best revenge is not about hating him back. It's about showing him that he didn't break you. You are stronger, more confident, more successful because of his mistake, not the sprint of them. So keep shining. Let him watch you from the sidelines. If you enjoyed this episode, kindly leave a comment. So I don't know if you guys, it ever happened to you that someone just hurt you and you wanted to revenge. Now, what did you do, guys? Like, what worked for you? Okay, I would love to hear from the inbox how you dealt with it and how you had to regret everything. You know, it's important. Someone somewhere there can be going through the same. Okay, so thank you for watching. Bye bye.